Hello, this is 9 Hotel Sierra 4755, operator Wayne. Recently there has been some discussion on the HamSphere Facebook pages about how to save your logbook. How do you save the logbook from here to your computer? And I decided I would demonstrate this today, and I start with Microsoft Office's Excel program. And the first thing you do is you bring up the sheet like this. It's a blank worksheet. And you type in the columns, and it's date is the first column. You tab over. UTC is the next column. Call sign is the next column, and so on. I have a sheet already prepared with the headers across the top, and you can see that I have put them in bold so they stand out. And you use these headers across the top. If you're doing this with the HamSphere 3, the only two columns you will not get is the transmitted QSL card and received QSL card. Now, how do you get your information from the HamSphere web page into Excel? Well, I use Firefox, so I launch Firefox, and I open up a new tab, and I have my web pages for HamSphere saved here as a permanent tab. I bring that up, I go to Logbook and Statistics, I scroll down just a little bit and download Logbook. And what at first appears may seem to be a little bit confusing. Now my logbook is quite long. I'm only going to select a certain portion of it just for demonstration purposes. So what happens is you select, hold your left button down on the mouse, and you move, and I'm going to take it down to about the 21st of November. Right about there. That's all highlighted in blue. You press and hold the control key on your computer keyboard and tap the C for copy. You copy it into the computer's memory. Now let's go back over to the Excel sheet. I put my insertion point here on the number 3 line because I keep number 2 line for inserting more at a later date. So then what I do is I go up here to Paste, Paste Special, and I select Text. And blump, there it's in. The only other thing I do is I align everything to the left side so it all lines up nice and neat. And if you click off of that, it's still kind of hard to read. So what I do is I put what's called the borders around it, and it makes it stand out nice and easy. So all I do is go up here and select all borders, and voila, we have borders around that. And then I save this to my computer, and each time I come back and I copy more and paste it in. So I'm going to go back over what I've just did. So I'm going to undo everything here and go back and do this one more time. So you have your headers across the top, and you space them out so that the things will fit in. You go over to the web page. You have it selected using your left mouse button, and then you go Control and C to copy, Control and C to copy, and then go back to your Excel sheet. As I said, I start at the 3rd line, and I go Paste, Paste Special, and Text. Voila. Now, I'm going to undo that again and show you what happens if you simply paste. You'll get a bit of a mess. So if I just click on Paste, look, it doesn't go into the proper columns. So I'm going to undo it. Now, Paste, Paste Special, and Text. And it will go in nice and smooth. And again, I line everything up to the left. Then I go up and I select all borders, and it puts a nice box around it. Now, a few weeks go by and you want to add to it. Well, how do you do that? What you do is you select this area all the way to the bottom. You select what you have, go back up to the top, and when you move your mouse around here, you'll see it becomes a 4-pointed, 4 arrows pointing in 4 different directions. Click and hold your mouse button down on that, and you should be able to drag that down. I'm going to drag it down about 60 or so lines, right about there, and then you have all this space that you can add more. So you go back to the web page, you open it up, and I'm just going to randomly select something here. I'm going to select about this much. You go Control and C, copy again, go back to the Excel sheet, place your insertion point on the number 3, go up to Paste, Paste Special, and Text. Okay, there it is. Put your borders around it, line it up to the left, and then you've got this big gap, and all you do here is you start at this line, slide down to this line, right-click in there and select delete, and there's your full logbook. And I do this personally, I do this every Friday or so, and it keeps the logbook on my computer, and I have a running record. And I'm going to show you my own logbook right now. This is a sample that I made up, but I'm just going to open up my own area to show you what I have done. And just bear with me 1 second here. I have mine right here. This is my full logbook, and as you see when I scroll down through it, when I do the contest, I put them in different colors, and I have other notes that I put out here on these 2 columns. So it's entirely up to you if you wanted to have these 2 extra columns for comments. Hopefully this will help. I hope you will understand what I've done, and if you have any questions, I am active on Facebook and on HamSphere. So please do give me a call if you have questions. This is 9 Hotel Sierra 4755.